My name is Cedric. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but for now, I have a 1976 Pontiac Trans Am, and we're going to start restoring it today. Restoring, quote unquote. I just want to drive it. It's been sitting for over 4 years. We'll show you some of the bits of the car, and we'll kind of walk through some of the points that we're going to use to restore it. So. This is the engine bay, and as you can tell, it is a very dirty. And so, yeah. And so, kind of how this works is, since it hasn't been running for like multiple years, obviously the fuel is bad. So we're gonna drain the fuel. We're gonna put new fuel in. We're gonna do an oil change, and then the oil, since it's been sitting for so long, is no longer pretty much in any part of the engine. It's all at the bottom of the engine in the oil pan. So we're gonna pull out every single spark plug and then spray fogging oil down there just to help coat it and help protect it when we try to do a startup today. So in the startup's just to see if it runs and try to, you know, tackle small steps here and there until we get to like the big picture. So the first part of this is that we're gonna siphon all the fuel out. So old school technology is you get like a garden hose, pretty much start sucking until it comes out, and because of the way that physics and fluid works, it'll just all come out of the vehicle. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting my mouth near anything that was in that gas tank, who knows. So I got a pump and a hose, and I'm gonna pretty much just cut this hose in half, stick half of it in the fuel tank and siphon it out using that little pump, and then the other half is going to go inside of like a racing fuel, like a 5-gallon container that I have, and that way it can be like disposed of like properly, so that way we're not hurting the environment. And then we'll put new fuel in it right before we pretty much go to start it. This is such like an old school car that's carbureted. We're just gonna like make sure that we have non-ethanol fuel. It just helps not gum up the carburetor. They weren't really made for that kind of thing. But yeah, so have both ends of your hose, and then you just connect this up in the middle. It'll help just suction it through and make your life a little bit easier. So if you can see here, this is just going on there, and then this is threading on top of it. This is honestly, it's a cheap ass Amazon pump. We're not gonna sophisticate it. It cost like 10 bucks, and it was just make it to where I didn't have to fucking suck through it, and that was worth it to me, so in the long run. Ta-da! And it's got a little bypass valve, so you can actually shut it off and turn it back on. So pretty much fuel tank is in the back in this super old car. Drop down this license plate, and we're gonna feed her in. So this hose is kind of really long for this, so yours doesn't have to be that long. So it's pretty much stopped there, and then this end is just gonna go down into here. And how this pretty much works is that as long as you are pushing it down below the fuel tank, all of the fluid will actually go out of it. So this works for anything. If you have oil, water, whatever the case is like that, as long as it's down below. And then just squeeze it. I don't know how this is gonna take. I don't actually know if there's even anything in there, so we'll find out. And once it starts, it should just keep going, really. So once you get it started, and anyone who's ever siphoned fuel ever before knows this, but obviously we would never do that for illegal purposes. But at least something's coming out of there, and this is, if it's been sitting for over 4 years, it's pretty much like varnish.
Yeah.
You do not want to run this through your engine.
It definitely smells like it.
Yeah. And we're not actually getting all that much more. So there might have not been that much fuel to begin with, so.
Which is good, yeah?
Yeah. Yes and no. So,
okay.
How this works is if a car is sitting for a long time and the gas tank is full, at least the gas tank's not rusting inside of it, because water could get inside and rust it. So if it's empty and it's been sitting for a long time, there could be water that gets inside of it and rust out the gas tank, and that's not something you want for something this old. So
Okay, makes sense.
I don't think there's anything left in there.
Awesome.
Worked out pretty good, honestly, that there's really nothing in there. I got a moving blanket because the gravel hurts my ass, so I have to film this part. Oh, look at that. First try, second try. It's 9/16, so. Grody.
Yeah, looks good.
That's why we're doing this oil change, though. Big reason why we're doing the oil change is that's pretty much water. So when oil gets really dirty or really old, it becomes like the viscosity of water. You don't want that running through your engine. So it's all disgusting.
Getting a little sludgy there.
Gross.
Yeah, look at it. There's a gloppy. Ugh. How was that?
And you. Oh God. Yeah, it's like gloop, which. Oh,
Ew.
gross, yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah, there's some sludge mixed in with oil.
Well, at least.
That's why we changed the oil.
But that's crazy because it literally stopped it from even
Yeah, from flowing out.
coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, who knows if there's what's going on here. Grody though. Oil filter for the car, just a little cheap one. You just want to put oil a little bit in this, and then some people fill them, some people don't. Use your best judgment, do whatever you want, but just put a little bit of oil around the seal and in here just to help seal it up a little bit more flush. It's just a gasket, so. And then it's just hand tight. Don't be cranking it all crazy. Just hand tight until you can't do it. If you're a weak bitch, maybe use a tool, but like for the most part, don't. Yeah. It's filthy. And they don't work. And you wonder why they don't fucking work. It's because they were disgusting. You didn't clean them. So, oil's not as bad, but especially if they get wet. This is just some 1030 fucking synthetic blend motor oil. The main thing is it's not that sludge that was in there. It's brand new, and it's gonna go right in here. So you can't see it. But the 455 takes 6 quarts of oil. So I have a 5 quart and then a single quart. So, and most people use a funnel. Use one. I'm not going to record any of this part, so I didn't spill anything. So we are going to keep all these, so because obviously there's that big oil tray, and all the oil's got to go somewhere. So we'll just put it in these and then go take it to O'Reilly's.
So it turns out we actually need a funnel.
Yeah, we need a funnel.
So we're gonna make our own.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the bottom of this off.
You know, you do what you can with what you got.
So.
For this big boy. Look at that. Why buy your own when you can make your own? DIY. Beautiful. Best funnel I've ever seen. I couldn't have made it better myself. Beautiful. gonna work great.
Yep, that is the goal.
He's not gonna spill anything.
So now we're gonna pull the spark plugs. It's pretty easy-ish on this because it's a big old V8. They're like in the way. You can see them. It's really easy. We're gonna pull every one of these, spray fogging oil down them, and then we're gonna put the original spark plugs back in. Just for today. Normally you would want to like change out the spark plugs and you want to gap them properly. Today we're just going to pull them, we're going to pop them in. We're just trying to do like a preliminary, get it started. If we get it started, we're going to have much more projects down the road with this thing. If we don't, we have to tackle why it won't start, and that'll be a big to-do first. So we're just, yeah, make this easy. It's on there. The extension is, so the extension is kind of in the way. I can't get enough grip of it. I have like a wobbly angle, so I'm gonna grab that.
Darn it.
Nice.
Oh.
Working on cars is cool.
You want me to crawl under there?
No, it's right here.
Oh, okay. It's a big gun.
Yeah, problem solvo.
Maybe.
Ta-da!
Ah, look at that.
Ooh, yeah.
Does it look okay?
Well, you know, looks old as shit, so, but not bad overall, so.
Okay. So hopefully it's okay.
Yeah, you know, so. And really it's like, the contact point is there, it's flush, it's thick still, so. I know the previous owner did do like a ton of maintenance on this car and the other car that we had here. So like spark plugs were like a very common thing that he did often, so. I'm not too worried about these spark plugs, so. And then we're gonna get the fogging spray real quick. All right, so this is just fogging oil. Take a look. Bam, bam, bam. Ta-da. I'm pretty much just gonna lubricate the inside cylinder wall.
Next step.
Yeah, it just rotates for no reason, I guess. So it needs to be loosened though. Ta-da!
Beautiful. Oh, oops. Ta-da! Brand new.
See that?
Brand new.
That pops out of there. So then, once you pop that out, it actually becomes air induction. Like a breather hose. Filter. Let's not lose this. Normally it's a wing nut that's on there.
Hold it.
I'll just put it back on there. We'll take this off. I guess we can leave it on. I'll screw this down on it. Boop, 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 boop. As you can see, they need a new filter.
Yeah.
So, now that we've got some other things done, we gotta get fuel. So fun fact, O'Reilly's does not accept old fuel. They accept old oil, which I knew, but not old fuel. So, Google. So we're gonna head down to, I think it's called the Airport Chevron down here. I think they sell non-ethanol fuel. I can't remember, to be honest. Google sucks for like finding that kind of stuff. You kind of just have to know. But I'm pretty sure a lot of the Chevrons around here sell non-ethanol fuel. If not, I know like a few other places it just happens to be like farther away. So we're gonna take a gamble and go check it out first because it's quick and close. So. business. You see that little blue pump right there? That's the one we need, I'm pretty sure.
This one over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna pull it through. Ethanol free.
Woo!
Oh, it's
Got
even
like
91, so we're in business. So, but yeah, that's what we're looking for. Ethanol is syrup, nasty shit. You just don't want it in an old ass car. Just doesn't like run the same. It's not like meant for it. So there's also a lot of people who don't give a shit, and that's up to them, you know. But I'm gonna, you know, try to do things right. So we'll see. Somebody doesn't have their seatbelt on.
You?
Oh, I thought it was on. We got some of the non-ethanol fuel. It's almost like $5 a gallon though for non-ethanol 91, which was fucking crazy. But you know, whatever. So we're on our way back. It's on the back there. So and I got like 5 gallons because like even though we're just trying to like start it and get it running today, if there is any bad fuel left in there, we're trying to dilute the shit out of it so like it's as much good fuel as it could be and not as much bad fuel, because I'm sure there's like a tiny bit still left in there. We tried everything we could to get as much out of it, so just, you know, dilute it and hopefully it's good to go, and then run some cleaner through it. So perfect. I like these old behind the like license plate style fuel tanks and stuff like that, but I think they stopped doing it because I think Ford Pinto, or I think it was a Ford Pinto. I could be wrong on that. If it got rear-ended, it would just explode. It was so it would just catch on fire. So they stopped doing, I think, this. I don't know if it was because of that or not, because I know Jeep still had it. So, but I'm sure it didn't help their cause. So, all right, it's time to fire her up, so we'll see. We're gonna hook up some jumper cable. So, Chevy did the dumbest thing in the fucking world, and they made side post terminals. Don't ever fucking do that again. This shit's the worst. They're terrible. Nobody likes them.
Also, this man doesn't properly fit in this car, so it's kind of funny. Nothing. Not even a click.
Oh, there's no ignition either.
Say that again. No ignition.
I don't think it's, there's something wrong.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know. But that is key on. For sure.
Weird.
Because I can see the volts and everything else in the car. But this ignition is not doing a fucking thing. I wonder if it's fucking... I don't know.
Oh, a little horn action. That's nice. Oh. Ooh. We got some movement. Interesting.
I hate side posts. Alright, I'm currently on my way to Jalopy Jungle. I couldn't get that thing started to save my life. It wouldn't crank, you guys saw. It just wouldn't do anything, wouldn't turn over. I'm thinking, if I have a battery that's somewhat alive, and then if I have it hooked up to jumper cables, it should work a little bit better. So I'm on my way to Jalopy Jungle. They sell cheap remanufactured batteries, just a pick apart place here. And hopefully they got what I need. So, but I hate side post terminals. I hate hate this. So in the future, I'm definitely going to be swapping that over. So yes. All right, we just got here. We'll see what they got. Alright, so they did have one. Cost me $43. So these are reconditioned batteries. These are not good batteries. Don't trust these batteries. They're good for in a pinch, like what we're in. So, but let's get home and check it out. Alright. Whoa. Yeah, it's hooked up now. Both cars are hooked up to each other. I'm still going to run the jumper cables, try to start it, because even though this is a fresh battery, it doesn't have quite the cranking amps that I think you need. So I'm hoping if the car's running with a good battery, it'll start. So, guess we'll see. I know you guys heard that. It's running, sort of. It cranked, it spun. We're gonna try again. Alright, so I'll edit that to make it look all nice. But as you can see, it's not getting any fuel. So, because it'll start when it's on the starter fluid, but then that's it. So I'm thinking it's the fuel pump that maybe has gone out. I think there are mechanical fuel pumps for this year. I doubt it's an in-tank fuel pump. So I'm gonna take a look at that. It could be the carb also too, but I don't think it's getting any fuel. So I'm gonna have to take a look at it a different day. Unfortunately today it's getting a little dark and I got some plans for later. So let's pick this up tomorrow. So